Hello guys, few days back I did a video on anything LLM, which is by far is one of the best project I have seen when it comes to a local and private chatbot. It is not simply a chatbot, but it also enables you to do retrieval augmented generation with a graphical user interface. So you can talk with any of your own private document privately on your own system. You can run all of the large language models locally. You can integrate this anything LLM with LM Studio, with Olama, with anything which is out there at the moment. And if you want to know more about it, how to get it installed on Windows or your local system, I will drop the link to it in video description, my other video, where I go into great detail as how to do it and how to use anything LLM. Plus, I will also put the link in this video so that you can access it easily. But for this video, I will be showing you how you can set up this anything LLM on your Linux instance with Docker so that not only you should be able to use it locally, but also you should be able to use it in multi-user client server environment where you can have this anything LLM running on your server, and then your users should be able to access it from their own laptops, desktops, or wherever they are easily. So let's get started. I will be installing it through Docker in my Ubuntu system. So let me log in to my Ubuntu. This is my Ubuntu system and I'm running Ubuntu 22.04. I have one GPU card on this server and my memory is 32 GB. You don't really need a GPU card, but I would highly recommend it for the sake of your performance, especially when you are working in the client server environment. Let me clear my screen. There are few prerequisites which you need to have. First, make sure that you have Olama installed. So maybe if you don't know what Olama is, then please search my channel for Olama. I have done various videos on it. Olama runs your LLMs locally. Very good tool. So Olama is already installed there as you can see on my system, and I am already running the Fire model with Olama on this same server. So LLM is there. Now other prerequisites which we need to have, you should have Docker installed. So just do docker-v. My Docker is installed. If you don't know how to install it, I have other video where I go in a very step-by-step manner. And then you should have Node installed. I already have it. You should have npm installed, and I also have it. And you should have yarn installed. I have done videos on all of them, so please make sure that you have watched them if you don't know how to install these four things: Docker, Node, npm, and yarn. So I have all of these installed. Let me clear my screen. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I will be using Docker to get it installed, and Docker works on layers. So let me download the layers of this anything LLM from Mint Plex Labs. So let me press enter, and I'm using the default tag, and you can see that it is loading all the layers of Docker. So let's wait for it to finish. It will take a bit of a time. Docker images are loaded, which is great. Let's clear the screen. And then we have to set the local volumes. And these are all the commands which you need to run where we are setting up the storage location for the local volumes, because Docker needs to map the volume where it will be storing stuff. So let's press enter. And that is also done. And anything LLM is installed on your server. Now, in order to access it, just use localhost if you're on the same server, or remotely just use your IP colon port 3001. If you go to browser, you will see something like this. And then this is the first screen. And then in order to get started, just click on get started. And from there, you can select, for example, OpenAI, Anthropic. You can go with this own one because I'm running Olama. So let's select on Olama here, and then you would need to fill out your IP address plus your port, and it should be able to access it. And then from there you can use a lot of other things. For example, you can go with local AI, you can go with Together, Mistral, Perplexity, Native, and lot of other things. So I have put in my IP here with the port, and you can see that it has selected a default method plus the file latest. So let me select the file latest here, and I will keep the context window as is. Click on the next here. Okay, so I'll just go with 4096. We need to fill in this value. Embedding, I'll just go with the default one. Embedding, this just converts our words or tokens into numerical representation. I'll go with LaunchDB, that's open source local vector DB. You can have your own custom logo. So I'll just go with it. You can even remove it if you want to go with your own uh, corporate logo or your own personal logo. After clicking on remove logo, you can just get your own logo by clicking here. And then let me just select any random image from here. Let me see if I could find one. Okay, I'll just put my own photo here for shameless promotion. I'll just save just me for now. No, not for now. I'm not going to put the password. So Olama model running. This is all the summary. Click next. I'll just skip for now. And I'll just say local testing. And then workspace created very successfully. And then you can do a lot of things here. You can click on this icon on the top, bottom left, where you can do the settings. You can set your appearance, API key, LLM preference. For example, when you click on LLM preference, you can see that we are already running this local model, which is good. Let's go back to the workspace chat, and here you can use your workspaces. This is your appearance, which I already have set, and then this is embedded chat. This is a workspace chat. How good is that? So this is how easy it is to run it locally in client server environment. If you want to go back, just click on this uh, turned arrow in the bottom left, and you'll be back to your chat. Now here you can click on your local testing on the left. You can either select a lot of other things like chat settings. This shows system default. So just click here and maybe select Olama, but we already have selected the system default, which is Olama, so which is good. And then you can just click on new thread here and you can start chatting. So hello, and then what is the meaning of happiness? There you go. So it is talking, you're talking with it. If you want to talk with your own documents, just click on this upward arrow here, and here you can upload your images or you can give your website. For example, I'll just give my website and just say fahadmirza.com. Click on fetch website. It's going to fetch it. Just click here, press on this arrow or move to workspace. So it has been selected for local testing. If you want to upload any document, you can select it from your local system. So let me see if I have any document which I can use here just as a sample. I'm just going to go with this PDF document locally, which is an Oracle database documentation from 11G. Just select it and then move to workspace. There you go. And I will also move it here and then click on save and embed. You can see it is updating our workspace. So now you can chat with your website with your document, and you can use doc extension, CSV, TXT, lot of things it supports. And it takes a bit of a time because what it is doing, it is converting your PDF or text documents to the embedding, storing into your LaunchDB, which is your vector store, so that you can talk with it. So let's wait for it to come back. So it is done. Let's close it from the top. Now you can chat with it. You can ask it, what is Oracle? And then if you click on citations, this is showing you the document. So let me ask it, who is Mirza? And if you click on citation, it is giving you my website, which I just installed here. And then you can talk with anything here. You can even use OpenAI's credential as I showed you earlier. You can integrate it with LM Studio, Hugging Face, sky is the limit. Also, once you have installed it, you can just disconnect internet connectivity and you just talk it in your client server environment, or it means you can run it on-prem in your data center, in your office environment without even internet connectivity. So how good this software is. And if you don't want anyone to access it remotely, you can simply run it on your own machine. That's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you like it, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you are already subscribed, then please do me a favor and share the channel among your network, as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.